This is the Simplistic Reviews Podcast. They talk movies. They talk TV. And if Justin talks about his show, it'll probably get cancelled a week later.
Hey, the lightning was just a coincidence. Back off.
I'm just saying. I'm your announcer, Julie. People always ask me, what's my favorite performance by a robot? And I always say, Paul Walker. In anything. Here are your hosts, Matthew Stewart, DJ Valentine, and Justin Polizzi.
Hello, springtime. This is the Simplistic Reviews Podcast. I'm your chocolate Easter bunny, DJ Valentine, and I'm joined by my peeps, Justin Polizzi and Matthew Stewart. So what I did there with peeps, like Easter candy and...
Yeah, I just had 4 today.
I you know what's funny?
I'm not a Peep fan.
I hate Peeps. I don't like them.
The marshmallows and dipped in sugar.
How do you not like?
Yeah,
how dare you? How dare you not like them? It's better than the chocolate egg, which is the most grossest concept of a thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, the Cadbury egg?
Oh, it has yolk in it.
That's the best.
Oh my God.
That's the only reason Easter was invented.
Easter? Oh no, there's no way I'm gonna eat yolk covered in chocolate.
But it's not real. It's sugar yolk.
Nah, it's fooled me. It's done its job too well. I always think it's real yolk. I look at the commercial, I'm like, oh, don't crack it open. No, oh, it's like looking at it like an embryo.
My favorite part of that commercial is the lion when he pretends to be a bunny and he's like, ugh!
Is that the commercial? That's how it goes?
That's the lion. The lion's like, well, they have all the animals pretend to be the Cadbury bunny, and they have like a llama and a lion and a turtle. Turtles don't talk though. They don't make any noises. Turtles just kind of mosey on.
What are you talking about? There's they all make noises. They like pizza. They skateboard.
No.
Oh,
according to Michael Bay,
Turtles?
they don't like pizza. And
according to Michael Bay, they're not turtles.
They're not turtles. They're not ninjas, and they're not teenagers. They're just a cash cow. Only green he's caring about is the money. That's all he gives a shit about. Okay, Justin, quick for Easter, what's your favorite movie about Jesus?
I'm offended by that.
Yeah, because Jesus wasn't real.
As an atheist, I'm offended by that.
Matt, as a Jew, your favorite movie about Jesus?
Oh, it's got to be Passion of the Christ. So we did that a-hole?
That's true. You guys were really mean to that guy.
Wait, he had it coming. He tried to talk bad about us.
My favorite movie about Jesus would have to be He's Got Game. That was my favorite movie about Jesus. Ray Allen.
And he was black, too, which it was historically accurate.
What do you
think? What's that one with Jeff Goldblum?
Lost World, Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. Yeah.
God makes dinosaurs. God destroys dinosaurs. God makes man. Man kills
the
one
where he's
dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs eat man. Women
like a QVC guy.
Oh, Holy Man with Eddie
Holy Man.
Murphy.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you go. That's my
Eddie
favorite.
Murphy. And
was
Morgan Fairchild.
Was he even about God though? I thought he was like a psychic. Was he about God?
He's holy man.
Yeah, but I don't remember God being into that. Maybe I had to probably just block out half of that movie because
that's the one with Jeff Goldblum, right?
Yeah, he's like the TV exec.
That was filmed in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's a reason I don't live in Florida. There's a holy man.
All right, Julie, let's do word of the month.
The ridiculously 80s music can mean only one thing. Time for word of the month.
Word of the month. Justin, you want to start us off? This is for the month of March.
Marsha.
Marsha. I'm gonna say finally.
Finally.
Ooh.
Yeah, because
mystery.
A little mystery for you. A little Game of Thrones coming, and then once Game of Thrones comes, I had to only wait. I think it's like a week for Mad Men. So Mad Men's coming back.
I saw a commercial for Mad Men. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? I don't watch it.
They're still slapping bitches on the ass and drinking scotch.
It's like turned into some kind of like. At least the trailer I saw made it look like a political thriller or some shit. I was like, what's happening? I don't understand what's going on with your boy.
I think, because it ended kind of like he went to the bar and he kind of had this. Don kind of switched from being the playboy type kind of guy to being, I guess, more normal. But then he kind of did this little switcheroo at the last season. So it's kind of like we're going to have the old Don back in a way. And I don't know if that's the trailer that you saw, but they kind of make this. There was a poster that they did too, that they got one of the guys from that era who did posters for companies. They had him draw a poster with a Don coming and a Don leaving, kind of like looking back at each other. So there's this idea that he's going to go back to just screwing every girl he sees and drinking and smoking a lot, which is fine with me because I love that. Yeah, and it's going to be like 2 hours long too. The first episode.
Holy shit! Well, let's make a fucking movie and
be done.
It's
essentially a movie. Is
this the last season of Mad Men?
No.
Really?
No, but it's going to end. I think, was it 2 or 3 seasons from now? So they know when it's ending.
It seems like
which is good.
John Hamm, who's one of those other actors that like he's really cool and he'll show up on anything and does.
He's like the TV George Clooney.
Essentially, yeah. He's essentially TV George Clooney. It seems like needs to be a bigger star than he really is.
I don't think he wants to be.
That's what's. They need to have more John Hamms as big stars and less Justin Biebers, is what I'm saying.
Because there's only one Justin Bieber.
He doesn't like, because I don't know if you heard about his boy.
His son?
No.
His friend. His boy.
His friendo.
Friendo? Well,
between his legs.
He has like a big dick.
Apparently he's got like a very large...
He's the new Milton Berle? What's going on?
Yeah, right. And he gets angry about it because people bring it up in a...
Why is he getting angry about it?
Well, that's the thing. I don't think he likes attention like that.
We were crossing.
He should be concentrating on his acting and not his big dick.
Yeah, that's what he's kind of, in a way, kind of saying. And he's like,
Is he married? Justin, is he married?
He's got this girlfriend that she directs. I forget her name. She did a movie with him. Not that bad. They've been together for like 20 years. They haven't like been married, but they just kind of they consider themselves together.
She's either giving him a hard time or she's a beard, because I don't know who the fuck is complaining. Oh, blah blah blah. Respect my acting, not my dick. You can respect both. I don't matter. I don't care.
Well, I don't know. I guess it's kind of scary in a way because like apparently on set, like with the era, clothes start to get tighter and more fit. So it started popping out a little more, and people were complaining. So like every interview he's done since there was rumors from people on set complaining about it. People ask him, and then there's even a Tumblr.
Who's going up to the producer?
It's like,
I don't know,
Mr.
Your
Willis.
dick is so big, I can't.
God, this guy's dick is always in the way. I can't.
Like, look, I can't help it. God gave me this beautiful gift.
I have to share it with all of it.
He's kind of like, yeah, I know, I got one.
Back off.
Let's talk about something.
Back off, man. I'm a side.
Yeah, apparently there's a Tumblr where they post pictures
of his dick,
of essentially him with his
what the hell's happened to this
like him walking down the street and stuff, and it's
just focused right on his dick, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Poor John Hamm. Or not poor John Hamm.
So that's why I don't think he really wants to be
a star anymore.
A big star, because
if his dick is bigger than he is, like his dick is probably more famous than John Hamm is. I'd be jealous if my dick was getting more attention than me.
No. See, I wouldn't.
Well, depends what kind of attention I'm getting, though. If I'm just being asked questions about my dick, it's like, okay, look, are we gonna, make with the questions?
It's very simple. They ask you, and you just go, yeah, so.
Okay. You want to see it?
It's like, whip it out right now.
I'm a professional.
All right, Matt, what's your word of the month?
All right, now that we've gotten John Hamm's dick out of the way.
Yes.
Finally.
It's very hard to get John Hamm's dick out of the way.
From what I understand.
It's going to be a reoccurring motif forever now. Word of the month, I would say Franco. James Franco.
Oh, Franco.
Did you watch that trailer?
Pineapple Express 2?
The Pineapple... Yeah, that one and the This Is the End trailer.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
about. The red
band? That's the pineapple thing. Isn't that like a joke?
Yeah,
it's like
April
Fool's
joke, yeah.
Oh, you got me big. Give 2 shits. But
amazing. Are you talking about the Oz film?
I'm talking about not only Oz, but in the better of the 2 films, him and Spring Breakers, which I guess neither of you guys have seen yet, right?
Not yet. I've been pining.
Well,
to see
you're missing fucking out, man.
I saw Oz, but I didn't see Spring Breakers. And...
Spring Break, like I mentioned in the review that I put on the website.
That he stood out, right?
The best role he's ever done, in my personal opinion.
You think he's gonna get nominated for this, even though it's like 19 months before?
First of all, it's too crazy of a role, and people would. I mean, he might be Golden Globe nominated, but he's not gonna be Academy Award nominated.
Heath Ledger won for the Joker, man.
Yeah, but he died. James Franco's still alive.
I don't know. Are you
Unless
sure?
James Franco dies.
Somebody needs to kill James.
Yeah, somebody's.
I need an Oscar. Someone kill James
Somebody
Franco.
kill James Franco.
It's a new name of a new movie. Someone must kill James Franco. But no,
I do like that trailer though. I do like how they did that.
Yes, it looks everything about that movie.
That
like
it's really them.
Yeah, it's like they're all playing themselves, and it looks fucking funny. Rihanna dies in it. Come on.
Rihanna dies in it? Oh, you got my money.
She falls down a fucking like fiery hole.
Oh,
yeah, she does.
Oh, I'm definitely seeing it now. I didn't even see that. I'm definitely seeing it now. Is Chris Brown
she's
down
like,
there
what the
waiting
hell
for
is that?
What the hell is that?
Oh, fucking bitch.
Her best line in any movie. I saw the Oz film, and I thought he was like, people were like, oh, James Franco, he's smarmy, and I'm like, well, technically Oz is that's right up his alley. It's like it's person he's supposed to play.
Yeah. So
fake guy.
I don't know. People either like James Franco or just fucking hate him.
I know people who just he's love or hate, man. Definitely.
He's love or hate, and I don't know. He's good. I mean, pretty much everything I've seen him in, he's been good. You know, I don't have a particular. I mean, from TV, you go back to like Freaks and Geeks, he was good, but people were like, "Who the hell's James Franco?" But
he's the best thing in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
The part where he's eating the pie and he goes, "You want some more pie?" is so good.
God, yeah, like
that part's awesome.
That part is creepy as hell, but it's good.
It's good. It's right
so
up
good.
his alley. It's so good.
It's like it's.
He goes, "How's that pie? Is it good?" It's so good.
It's such a creeper, but it's him. It's just the way he plays his characters, and he creates different characters every time. I mean, no matter what movie you've seen him in, he's different in every movie. Mm-hmm. I don't care what anybody says.
The most normal role I think he's played has been in Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Sadly.
Yeah, I was gonna say 127 hours, but I mean, I was kind of almost. He was a regular guy, but not. Like, he had to cut his own goddamn arm off, so I don't know.
Spoiler alert: he cuts. His own arm
okay.
off.
Hey, you know what? Okay. We're not gonna see spoiler alert anymore on the show because look, if you're listening to our show, listen and shut up.
Oh my god, that's how you endear us to the audience, man.
Yes.
Insult them.
Everybody, shut up and listen to us. Well, don't you want them to listen to us?
Yeah. But
yeah, so shut up.
Well,
yeah. So James Franco
has got a gun.
I know he's like aiming it at us right now.
Yes, I'm aiming right at my
all
computer
of
screen.
you, shut up.
Shut up! Or I'm going to shoot my computer.
Taking
everybody who lives in it, all the people who live in my computer, I'm going to shoot.
Oh my god.
But yeah, James Franco. He was. I mean, if for any reason, Spring Breakers, anybody who hasn't seen it, including you two, pirate it, bootleg it, torrent it, whatever it is.
I give credit to my sister because at first I heard about it like I don't know. January, and she was like, "Oh, because she's Disney crowd, and she's well, all my favorite people are in it. It's got Vanessa Hudgens, and it's got Selena, whatever her damn name is." And I was like, "I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care." And then I saw the trailer, and I was like, "Whoa."
Vanessa Hudgens is bout it in the movie.
Well, of course.
I don't care. Yeah, it's like damn.
She's trying very hard to drop that Disney.
Well, she did the damn thing in this one.
Yeah, she did a pretty good one. Those pictures leaked of her.
Yeah, her boobies. Yeah.
And then, I mean, she was in Sucker Punch, which was, I guess, her first foray out of the Disney the Disney dip. Like,
well, that movie was a foray of a lot of things.
Yeah.
That's a whole different podcast.
My word of the month would probably be Wolverine, as in the Wolverine. I got to see the trailer, the international, and the original. Now, again, I'm coming from a very wounded place because Wolverine, X-Men Origins Wolverine, is perhaps one of the biggest cock slaps of comic book films I've ever
except for like the first 4 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
The opening credits when nothing was on screen.
in the video game.
But if they made that whole movie just the opening credits, which was, Wolverine going through Vietnam and World War II.
The opening
that was the whole movie.
It would have been awesome.
That would have been the greatest thing ever.
Show me Wolverine and Sabretooth going through time, fighting battles. You got my money. But and it was like, I think it came out when Watchmen came out, didn't it? Or it came around maybe a couple years after. Because that opening title,
was a gap.
That opening kind of reminded me of the Watchmen opening. It's not as good, by the way, but it's like the same kind of.
That Watchmen opening is amazing.
Yeah, it's probably the greatest opening ever. But X-Men Origins Wolverine is like, I don't care about comic book fans or comic book audiences. We're going to take everything and we're going to destroy it. And leading up to that, even at Comic-Con, when Hugh Jackman is at Comic-Con promoting it, and he always seems like a genuine guy, and he's saying he loves the character. He says he'll always play the character if given the opportunity. And he really sold me on watching that movie. And it was so goddamn bad. I don't know if it happened before, like when he saw it, it wasn't effed with yet. But there's so many mistakes with that movie. He had to have known that even Fox is erasing it out of
I don't think he knew until people started pointing it out.
Yeah. I think maybe he was just on set for his scenes and he left. He was like, okay. He's like, oh wait, well, am I going to shoot more scenes here? It's like, okay, over there, Hugh.
Wait, stop Stop right now. That was the worst Hugh Jackman impersonation I've ever heard.
What? That was the worst Hugh Jackman voice ever.
Both of you. You both sound like Paul Hogan. You both sound like the Crocodile.
Well, they're both Australian. He's Australian. He's
He's a real Aussie.
You call those adamantium blades? These are adamantium blades.
Oh my, for the love of God. Anyway, yeah,
let me ask you about that. In the trailer, right, for Wolverine,
the new one, yes,
he loses his ability to heal, correct?
Yes, which I think it's a nod to there's a blade. I'm probably gonna pronounce this wrong. It's a sword, and it starts with an M. If it cuts Wolverine, he loses partial healing power. Like it's like 90% of his healing factor.
Well, it is like the greatest comic book of Wolverine of all time. Is the movie essentially, right?
Well, this is going to be based on like all the Frank Miller stuff, right?
Now, I don't know. I don't know if Justin remembers this, but I remember driving in a car with Justin, and this is at the time where the movie was supposed to be directed originally by Darren Aronofsky and written by my favorite writer, Christopher McQuarrie. And at that, I was in the car with Justin, and I just got on my phone. Oh, by the way, Darren Aronofsky had just dropped out, and Christopher McQuarrie's script got rewritten. And the look of sadness on our faces. I think
because we went into was it Michael's?
Yes, we went to Michael's. Yeah.
Wow, what a gay afternoon.
It was a pretty gay afternoon.
It was splendid, man.
I bet it was thoroughly splendid.
It was in an area that none of us will ever visit ever again. And it was a scary neighborhood.
I was there.
The scariest Michaels ever.
Yeah.
But I remember when that happened, I looked at Justin and I was just like, crushed. Like, why? The potential of that. And from what I read, that the script originally was supposed to just have the only mutant in the movie was supposed to be Wolverine. And then Fox and their grubby little hands decided, nope, you can't sell that. We have to put more mutants in it.
We need everyone.
We need to put Jean Grey in there and put this person in there and put this person in there. And then Christopher McQuarrie was like, okay, well, it's not my script anymore, so fuck it, I'm out. So now it's been rewritten 3 times. So I'm on one fence that it looks good, but man, I thought the Wolverine X-Men Origins looked good, and it literally slapped me with John Hamm's cock in the face. So I don't know what to do.
That's a big slap.
He loses his ability to heal himself.
Yes.
So how come the claws can keep coming out and not
bleeding all over the place? Maybe they'll again. I'm gonna hope.
I'm a little worried on that.
I'm
afraid I'm gonna go to the movie. I'm gonna be watching this movie, and I'm gonna go. This is a plot hole and a half.
I mean, even in the shitty X-Men Origins Wolverine, when the claws came out, he was bleeding.
Yeah.
So I don't. Before he had the
bones, right?
Yeah. So I don't.
I'm a little worried on that part.
I really want to.
And that Asian's acting.
Well, who's that young Asian girl supposed to be? That's not supposed to be Lady Deathstrike.
I think it's supposed to be the one he falls in love with. I forget her name.
Oh, and she gets killed by Silver Samurai. Silver Samurai's in this one, though, right?
Yeah. I think it's the guy from Last Samurai's playing him.
Which one? The guy who hated Tom Cruise?
The one who hated Tom Cruise, which I think is a very good casting.
Yeah, that's good casting. Yeah.
I think. I'm not. Don't quote me on that one, but
wasn't it Lady Deathstrike that did that? Like, that got him or whatever, and He kind of fell in love with her.
See, I don't even know if Lady Deathstrike's gonna even fucking be in this version.
I don't think so, because there was a sex scene or a love scene, whatever way you want to put it, in the trailer with that girl. But every time when she came on, like, it was a cool trailer and everything. But when she came on and kind of opened her voice, it was kind of like Kim Kardashian opening up her voice in the Temptation.
I'm so mad.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm very scared. I want it to be awesome, but man,
trust me, it will be better. It might not be the greatest, but it will be better because that bar is so low.
So low, yeah, it's true. But if they fuck this, how do you fuck this story up?
I think it's in better capable hands. I think James Mangold's way better.
He did Walk the Line and 310 to Yuma. Who the hell was the other guy?
Identity too. I like Identity.
Who did the first Wolverine? Was it
the guy who did that? Yeah, the guy who did the Kite Runner.
Oh, fucking Kite Runner. Anyway.
He's artsy fartsy. I don't know, but I think James Mangold has a better grasp of content. I think.
Yeah, but
that's the same concept as Quantum with Forrester.
Yeah, Mark Forrester. Yeah,
he wanted to do his own. He wanted to do his own, like you say, fancy dancy thing. He wanted to do his own little thing, and people are like, "That's not what you do in Bond Universe." And he's like, "I don't care. This is what I'm doing."
You know who I am, Mark Forrester.
You don't put that barrel scene at the end. You put that in the beginning. Nah, I want it at the end.
Yeah, that's what scares me about this movie. It's like James Mangold saying, and I'm watching the interview with him and Hugh Jackman, and they're literally saying the same shit. This is the greatest Wolverine you'll ever watch, and this is the Wolverine fans want to see. And I'm sitting there like,
I mean, it's Frank Miller Wolverine though, which is better. You know, it's like I think they're basing the whole thing around like the whole Japanese arc when Frank Miller was writing this stuff. So,
but it can't suck worse than Origins.
No,
you know? So like if somebody's like, well, we didn't like it, you could be like, oh no, I thought it was good. It wasn't as sucky as the last one.
You're right.
It's gonna be the G.I. Joe retaliation and Transformers 3 of the series. Well, it's not as bad as the previous one. Okay, you got me.
You got me. Oh, damn it. He's right.
All right, you're right.
Well, maybe we can talk a little bit about G.I. Joe later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in
we could dive into that. Yeah.
But we've come to the point where there's certain things that I know Matt has watched some things that he might be ashamed of, and Justin, I know you've seen things that you're ashamed of.
Am I ashamed? Disgusted sometimes.
But we're gonna air all our dirty laundry in a new segment we're calling Simply Ashamed.
Simplistic Reviews presents a segment that proves these guys are in need of intense therapy. This is Simply Ashamed.
Why are you crying?
I'm so upset already.
I'm gonna go first. My name is DJ Valentine.
Hi, DJ.
Hi, DJ.
And I'm ashamed to say that out of all the presidential speeches in movies that I've seen, the one that consistently makes me cry is Bill Pullman in Independence Day. I'm sorry. I'm ashamed. I don't know what it is.
It's inspiring.
Bill Pullman
we're fighting aliens.
He climbed on a F-15 and it saved us. I mean, I don't know why.
Flew in and said F-15.
Matt, do you want to go next?
He is the greatest president there in the mankind.
Yeah, he's so good. He's president on TV and movies.
Not anymore. Canceled.
Oh, sorry, Justin. Justin, your shit's getting
canceled.
canceled.
I'm good. Yeah, all my shit's getting canceled. Never watched it.
Did you watch that, Justin?
I thought you said you did. You told us to watch it.
No, I didn't.
I think Justin is a show killer. Stop watching my shows, Justin.
I would never, ever recommend something like that.
1600 pen?
I did not. You think of somebody else. Are you serious? Are you joking?
I only know one Justin Polizzi.
Go to the archive.
Oh man, yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, I think this is off the record though. You told me to turn the microphone off.
Matt, do you want to go next?
I'm Matthew.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, I'm ashamed that I know all the words to all the songs from the movie adaptation of Grease. Why are you laughing at this? I thought I was in a safe place.
What's wrong with that?
It is a classic. But for a heterosexual man to know all those lyrics.
You know how much punani I got? Not a lot.
Were you singing Grease Lightning, but
Grease Lightning. Well, I was singing mostly. What is it? Hopelessly Devoted to You.
Oh my god.
It's a very inspiring song. This it's like.
Has it made you do anything? Like, it inspired you to do anything?
No, it made me sing. It made me sing into like an empty, like blow up pool.
Wow.
I saw pictures of other people in it.
Wow.
It was incredible. Changed my life.
For the worse, apparently.
And then I show up here expecting to get some sympathy, and all I get is laughed at.
I am sorry, but Grease.
From who? You looking for sympathy from somebody else? Or
From everybody. I'm very ashamed about this, and I'm not getting any help.
Sorry. Justin, you want to go next? We're not helping you, Matt.
My name's Justin Blizzy, and I'm ashamed I own Jurassic Park 3 on DVD.
Now that's something to be ashamed of.
That's like having like a swastika in your house. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I know. It's not like I enjoyed it. It's not like I watch it. It's not like I like it. But I own it.
That's like the one with John Deal. He's in it for like 5 seconds.
William H. Macy.
And Taya Leone. Oh
yeah.
my god, it's so bad.
It's bad. Don't they rub like dino shit on them so the raptors don't get them?
Was it
or is
dino
it
shit?
It's either shit or jism.
I think it was jism.
It was something.
I'm gonna say it was jism. My name is DJ Valentine, and I'm ashamed to say, till about the age of 13, I was convinced his name was Darth Vader.
Get out.
It is.
It's not.
He is the blackest brother.
Wait, what?
I was like, it's a big black guy walking around with a red sword, Darth Vader. I kept calling him Darth Vader. Then I got like the Return of the Jedi book, and it says Darth Vader. I'm like, why did they misspell Darth Vader's name? I'm sorry.
This book should not be read by idiots.
That was in this little small print. Random house books.
DJ Valentine.
Anybody who's an idiot that thinks his name is Darth Vader, put the book back on the shelf and get Arthur.
Don't you ever make fun of Arthur.
Arthur's awesome. I'm sorry. I take it back. Clifford the Big Red.
Arthur's a saint.
Matt, you want to try again?
I cry all the time.
The end. Sorry.
When I watch Toy Story 3.
Oh, I don't cry. I'm in fear. I'm like scared. I saw it with Justin. I'm like, oh my god, are they gonna?
Funny story about that.
Yeah.
DJ and I both went to go see that movie.
Yeah, I think it was the same.
We were the oldest people.
Oldest people in the
There was
theater.
little kids all around.
And they were all. I'm looking at Justin, and Justin's laughing. I looked to his left, to my left. There's a little kid, and me and him are like holding hands in fear that they're gonna burn Woody to death. I'm like, is this gonna happen? I give credit to that guy, Tom Hart, who's writing the new Star Wars movie.
That movie has heart.
That movie has heart.
And it makes me cry. That movie
scares the living shit out of me.
I cry like a girl with skin knee.
Are you talking about the part where he gets the toys and he doesn't want to give it to the little girl?
I cry the last half hour of that movie.
But how did you feel when you thought they were going to burn Woody alive?
I was like, no. Really?
They don't.
You're murdering my childhood right now.
According to DJ, I was laughing.
You were laughing your ass off, Justin. You were laughing your ass off. I think you were shocked. You were kind of like, are they gonna burn the Toy Story toys?
Yeah, I was like, because I think it was like all these little kids around us. I'm like, man, this is gonna ruin a lot of kids.
Yeah.
For the rest of
We're watching the end of childhood.
It ruined me, and I'm a grown ass man.
I was scared. That's not this one you get a pass on, Matt, because that movie to this day scares the shit out of me. To this day, I thought it almost ruined a childhood that I already had.
I mean, what do you think about, okay, you saw Toy Story 1 when you came out.
Yes.
You saw Toy Story 2. So you grew up with Toy Story in a way.
Yes.
And then they're going to burn all your toys.
In front of me.
It's pretty much like, fuck your childhood. Your toys we're going to burn your toys right now. Grow up. Get a job. Shave.
And then the worst part about
Work
that
pants
scene,
to work.
the worst part is that Woody, Buzz, the dinosaur, the Mr. Potato Head, they cold hands. They don't say a word. They look at each other like, we're dead as fuck. Here it comes. And I'm like, no, what's going to happen? God
don't
damn
give up.
God damn you, Disney. God damn you. So I'm jumping on Matt's I'm simply ashamed. I that one, don't be ashamed of that one. Don't be ashamed. Justin, do you have another one?
My name's Justin Simplistic, and people have told me I should be ashamed, but I'm not really ashamed. But I like Super Mario Brothers, the movie.
Ooh!
Wait a minute, you are
I'll
Italian.
buy that.
No, you are Italian. This could be
Goomba!
He's kind of tampering the pool here. You have Italian heritage, though the two people in the movie aren't Italian.
Well, they're close enough.
I liked it as a kid, I guess, you know? I grew up on it.
Dennis Hopper as Bowser.
Yeah, as Koopa, King Koopa.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's not a great movie.
Yeah?
I like it.
Oh my God.
There's a lot wrong with it, but there's a certain thing about it that I think if you look at it now, and
I won't look at it now.
Here, you want it?
You could find something that's
keep it in your
kind of good with it.
You know, for what they had to work with, and like, different ways they could have went about doing that film. I don't know. I was kind of like, all right, that's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all.
There was Bob Hoskins as a Mario brother. His last name was his first name.
But that makes sense if they're the Mario brothers. Yes, their last name would be Mario.
How dare you?
Mario,
Luigi Mario.
Stop.
And I'm sure there was Mama Mario, Papa Mario.
This is what happens when you create a story and miss certain parts.
All right, my name is DJ Valentine. I don't even believe I'm admitting this, but
oh my God,
this is pretty bad. All right, I'm ashamed to say
we're all holding hands going into the fire right now.
Yeah, right now I'm looking at Mr. Potato Head. Okay, here we go. I had, for some strange reason, a slight, teeny tiny crush. I had a crush on Mrs. Brisby, the mouse, in Don Bluth's The Secret of Nim. I'm sorry. I said it. I'm out there.
Hey, you know who my first crush was? April O'Neil.
Well, at least he's a woman.
You know which one mine? Okay, you know which one? My first one?
That yellow jumpsuit, man.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's all about the white boots and the yellow jumpsuit.
Big old titties.
Yeah.
Mine was a mouse.
Well, mine was married to a rabbit, because mine would be Jessica Rabbit.
Well, Jessica Rabbit was a human. See, you guys don't understand.
Yeah, but it's a cartoon still.
So you two are into bestiality, and I'm just the normal one.
No, she was into bestiality.
She was into bestiality.
I want nothing to do with it.
Me and her had the same taste.
He wasn't invited to the same bedroom as her and I were.
I don't know.
He had to go to his rabbit hole.
Something about Mrs. Brisby. She's a single mom. She's raising 3 kids or 4 kids, and she's just heroic. And I don't know. I just had a crush on Mrs. Brisby. I'm sorry.
You just have a MILF fantasy. You have a mouse I'd like to fuck. Mouse I'd like to fuck.
Mama mouse I'd like to.
It's a MILF.
A MILF.
A MILF.
Do the right thing. MILF.
Yeah.
Matt, do you have
I'm Matthew Stewart, and hey everyone. Hey.
The really bad version of the sequel to Choke.
And I don't know. Honestly, I can't think of anything else.
You're not ashamed.
Everything I would say, I cry about everything. I'm a bitch. Whenever I watch movies, I cry.
What's the most ashamed movie you cry at? It can't be Toy Story. That's not. Everybody cries from Toy Story. Have you said I cry every time?
I cried in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh my God.
What was your first movie that you cried to?
Probably, I don't know. Probably Beauty and the Beast.
What about you, DJ?
It was E.T. with Peter Coyote with those fucking keys coming at me.
Yeah.
You cried at the keys and not like the happy ending at the end?
The things that make me cry aren't things that
you cry out of fear.
I cry out of fear, or I cry at parts that people don't cry. Like I cry at Tom Hanks shooting at the tank in Saving Private Ryan.
Okay, well I do too.
I cry when Liam Neeson drops the ring in Schindler's List.
Oh, well,
I cry when the little girl plays the guitar in Moneyball. I cry at weird parts of movies. I don't cry when I'm like they're told you're supposed to cry right here. I don't cry there. I cry at the parts where like
I don't cry on command. What am I, a monkey?
Batman
That's a bad choice of words.
Batman pulled out a bad credit card. I'm crying.
Oh.
Yeah, I cried a lot on that
one. Justin, do you have any more shameful premonitions?
Well, the first movie I ever cried was Planes, Trains, Automobiles at the end.
Oh, again, this is not. Everybody cried at that. It's meant to make you
Everything
cry.
you said,
Not
everybody
Nazis.
cries in too.
Huh?
Not Nazis.
Nazis.
I don't cry for Nazis.
Nazis don't cry.
No tears. I'm ashamed. I actually am ashamed of this one. I'm ashamed that my first successful copyrighted DVD copy that I've ever made, the movie, was Ghost Rider.
Well, we all got to start somewhere.
Nicolas Cage.
The first time I ever, successfully did that, I went to Blockbuster and I rented 12 movies, which is interesting because there was a whole stack in my hand and they kind of look at me weird.
What's this guy up to?
It was Ghost Rider was one, Equilibrium was another. There's quite a few, and the first one I picked out, I don't know why, but it happened to be Ghost Rider, and if I could go back,
You would kill yourself.
I'd kill myself. I'd shoot myself in that park.
So old you would run. It would be like Looper. An old you would come and beat the shit out of you. What are you doing?
What are you doing, you fuck? So we're in a Ghost Rider. Shut up and don't.
I fixed it. Written Ghost Rider? That's how you fix it? You're goddamn right.
Now I'm gonna cut my arm off so your arm disappears.
This has been Simply Ashamed. And after that, boy, am I.
All right, let's take a pause and do a TV roundup. All right, it's time for TV Roundup, which we're going to do a special Game of Thrones edition of TV Roundup, seeing that Game of Thrones premiered this past Sunday, as we're taping this. The greatest show probably in the world. I'm gonna
Would
defer to you guys.
would you almost call it the greatest show ever at this point?
I'm gonna give you a heads up on how badass Game of Thrones is. Game of Thrones just got renewed. Just got renewed today. It came out Sunday, 2 days ago. It premiered, and then HBO was like, "Holy shit, let's renew."
I'm surprised they didn't say just like, "Hey, season 4, season 5, and season 6 have been already greenlit." Why don't they just say that? It's kind of
it's the biggest no shit news you've ever. Oh, really? You renewed Game of Thrones? No shit. Of course you did.
I think it broke 2 records too.
Yeah, it broke its own record.
It broke its own record, and
illegal downloads.
Hey, over 1 million of that shit.
You know a show is badass when they say, "Oh, we don't care if people that illegally download the shit.
Fuck
we
you.
don't care.
Yeah.
We don't care."
That's how good it is. Speaking of news, did you see that fake news? Well, oh damn it, I already spoiled it. Anyway, the April Fool's. Yeah, the thing about Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, it's bullshit. I saw it. It was like, oh, hard motherfucking hard. I don't get it. Come on.
You know what? If you were like an idiot, I could see some people believing it.
Well, what did it say?
It said Peter Dinklage got fired from Game of Thrones, and they put.
Well, he didn't get fired. He's leaving. Warwick Davis was taking over for him. Warwick Davis, the leprechaun, the fucking leprechaun.
Fucking
Guess
wicked.
who? I know who wrote that one.
I did.
Warwick
Davis.
Like, always in Harry Potter. I want to be him.
You telling me Willow is now in Game of Thrones? Fuck you.
That'd be sweet.
No, but
fuck you. Willow's fucking awesome.
Willow was a slept-on movie. It's a slept-on movie.
It would have been better if they said that he left and Gary Oldman's taken over.
Yeah.
See, or Daniel Day-Lewis will be playing the part of a small man. Justin, what'd you get out of the first episode of the season premiere?
I noticed something a little different, maybe, possibly. Story structure.
Cold open.
Cold open.
Well, yeah, but they've done that before.
They've only done it one other time, and that was the series premiere.
I think it was one other time, maybe a second time. I could have swore.
I only remember the series premiere.
Yeah, when they cut off the dude's head. That's the only other time I remember seeing it.
Well, it was before that. It was they cut the dude's head off, and it's like the White Walker walks up to the guy, and then it fades to black, and then it goes into the opening.
Yeah, but that's editing. The more structure-wise is characters. They didn't try to throw every character in.
Yeah, because we didn't have Arya.
Well, they didn't have time to do it. Yeah,
Jamie or anybody. Yeah.
Right, because like in the book, right, each chapter is a character
narrated by a character. Yeah.
Right. So what they're definitely doing with this one is they're stretching it. They're stretching the book to begin with. They're cutting it in half. So only the season's only going to be the first half.
Yeah.
As well as I think they're also stretching it out per episode. They're not throwing all the marbles in the basket with all the characters. So if you noticed, when it's better, I kind of like it that way, because you're not filling up that time slot with probably some nonsense stuff and stuff that you could wait on later. And maybe we can get more episodes as well. Yeah, so I like that.
They won't rush storylines and just start jamming stuff in there. I agree.
Yeah, I mean they're only doing 10 I mean, just like they've done the other seasons, there's only 10 episodes. But you'll notice that
10 is not enough. 10 is not enough, man.
What you will notice is that every episode is an hour, right. give or take a few minutes. So you're actually getting almost an extra episode out of the 10 episodes. It's almost like you're getting 11 episodes when you think about it in terms of time, because everything on cable is between 44 to 45 minutes. Take away commercials. So
I remember 24.
Yeah.
Was like 40. About 42 minutes, and I was pissed because it wasn't right with time.
This isn't 24 hours. Bullshit.
You're lying. Jack Bauer didn't go to commercial break.
It's not a full hour.
Wait, I'm sure he had to run somewhere.
Jack Bauer's in the bathroom. Go to commercial break.
It's like Jack Bauer has to take a shit right now.
Is there any characters that you are... I kind of like how it's the story is happening now. The one thing, I don't know if you took away from it, Justin or Matt, is that scene, the best scene of the episode to me was the Tywin and Tyrion scene.
That was my favorite part.
I mean,
awesome.
It was odd though.
It was so mean. It was almost like they were purposely setting shit in motion. I mean, I haven't.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, definitely the best scene. But the thing I didn't really care much for is he was kind of nicer to him in season 2.
Yeah, it's like he was being mean on purpose.
He's even more pissed at him now. Yeah.
What did he do?
What happened?
Yeah. What? I remember when he
is he bipolar?
He was more ignoring him.
All that incest, you never know.
Incest, yeah.
I mean, I like the motivation of why Cersei hates him because because she blames him for the mom dying. But I never got that from the father the first time that happened. I just feel like he was just ignoring him because he didn't really give a shit about him. He was always.
I mean, there could also be the fact that he's now the hand of the king and he has to concentrate solely on that.
Which is odd.
Whereas
Isn't
before,
that odd?
Yeah.
But before he had to concentrate on the war. And he was like, "Look, I'll deal with your shit later, Tyrion. I gotta beat Robb Stark. Robb Stark is fucking her shit up, so he has more time to think about things maybe now."
Didn't he give that to him to begin with?
Yeah, that's what he said. He goes, "I gave you titles, I gave you status, I gave you all this shit."
Why take it away? Because of the battle? He didn't like how the battle went through.
But he did. Tyrion did most of the fucking work. He did all the work.
He set everything in motion and everything. I don't know. I mean, because to be honest with you, I don't know how both of you feel. I don't mind Tywin Lannister. I think I like his character. He's still a dick, and I mentioned this in the review that I wrote, that he's still a prick, and he's like the patriarch of like this family. But there's a certain thing you respect about him where he seems reasonably honorable. He doesn't seem like a total shithead.
When he was with Arya and how he dealt with
the sweetest thing.
He was like the nicest guy ever.
It was nice. It was like weird about that. It's almost like she's the daughter that he wished he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
That's why Sunday night's show it hit me like a slap in the face. I was like, wow, I kind of liked him during that.
You were Joffrey.
Yeah, that's why I had to go back and watch.
I got Joffrey.
I had to go back and watch Alien 3 just to.
Yeah, I saw Last Action Hero and I was like, see, I told you.
You were like, that's Benedict. You can't like Benedict. I'm like, fuck you, I like Benedict.
Why'd you trick me, Benedict? Damn you!
you just fell for the oldest snake in the book. No, I left the sword or whatever. I left one chamber empty.
But no, he came off really, really dickish. Other than that,
he ripped into Tyrion, which it was awesome. At the same time, I was like, "Fuck you."
I mentioned this to you, Matt. Like, we're getting around the time for me anyway, where I purposely stopped reading. So all these episodes to me are going to be. I don't know. I knew the first season pretty well, but book wise. But we're getting around the time where I don't know what's going to happen. I'm trying to stay away from as much stuff as possible. I know the outcomes of certain characters, but not exactly how they get there. So I think that's why I think this season to me is probably going to be the greatest, because it's going to hit me all as a surprise. I don't know how you guys are doing it. Are you guys reading the books and then watching the movies or shows?
I haven't read any books. I've spoiled myself on a few things, but I'm not like, I'm more interested how they're going to end this if they're splitting the book into 2 seasons.
No, they're probably going to have to.
Well, they are definitely, but how are they going to end this season? Like, where are they going to end it off in terms of where the book is?
See, I don't know whatever there's a big event. Maybe they'll end on a cliffhanger.
There's one big event, but I mean, I don't want to say it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I should. It has to do with a wedding. That's all.
That's the last thing
I think they will.
About.
Personally, I think that's where they're going to end the season, right there with the wedding.
So that means that next episode is going to probably all be about those motherfuckers. We won't get into who those motherfuckers are.
It seemed like it.
Yeah. I was getting I was reading Twitter after I got home from watching it. It seemed like, and everybody's talking about Game of Thrones, and the biggest thing I kept seeing was everybody saying, "Man, I don't remember any of these people. There's so many characters, I don't know what's happening." But it wasn't like they were upset at the show. They were upset at themselves, like, "Fuck, I got to go back and do homework because there's like so much things happening. I don't know what's going on."
That's the problem now. It's like you've established so many story arcs. You can't concentrate on every story arc in one episode, or it's going to dilute the story arcs.
The good thing about that show to me is that at first it seemed like you can root for certain people and then hate certain people. Like Joffrey, of course you hate him. Cersei, of course you hate her. But now we're getting to the point where I don't know who to root for, because at first I didn't really give a shit about Daenerys, and now I'm like hoping she gets her shit. But then it goes against some other people I like.
Yeah.
Like, if she gets her shit, that means the Lannisters are fucked. So it's, I mean, even the crazy cult leader lady, redheaded, the night is dark and full of terror.
Yeah, Melisandre.
Yeah. If she gets her shit, Melisandre.
Bitch, I don't like her. I don't like her at all. So fuck her.
Yeah.
I think they do a good job with her on the show, though.
Yeah.
Especially with the lines, the dialogue. And the way she goes about it, about like telling them, like, you're the reason why I wasn't there if I was there.
Yeah, it's like, damn, you're fucking right though.
Yeah.
You remember Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, with Alan Rickman? At least I didn't use a spoon. You remember that? Her relationship. Spoon. At least I didn't use that spoon. She reminds me of the relationship with the Sheriff of Nottingham and the Witch and Alan Rickman. That's their same. Every time I see them, that brings up, or I guess Robin Hood, Men in Tights with Carrie Always with
Tracy Ullman.
Tracy Ullman. That's the crazy witch lady that's making this military guy do all this crazy shit. So yeah, Game of Thrones. It comes, I guess, next week, man. The trailer for next week was just a bunch of random images to stroke you. So you stroke out before the fucking.
You just grab your dick.
They show photos of
grab
Optimus Prime.
I could have sworn I saw Optimus Prime transform. Like, was that Optimus Prime? Was that Henry Kissinger?
Christ, I can't wait to the next episode.
Somehow
robots in the past now. Damn.
A Madman crossover episode?
There goes John Hamm's dick.
And Cersei's licking it.
Apparently.
Damn it, you whore.
All right, Matt, it's coming upon your anointed favorite segment of the show. Our Simply the Best this week is dealing with what is the best network show, and this kind of goes into the wheelhouse of which is we're picking between HBO, which we were just talking about Game of Thrones, and AMC, we were just talking about John Hamm's dick, and we're in FX and Showtime. These are simply the best net, because right now, if you think about it, is there a literal network show like ABC, CBS, NBC that is Parks and Rec is the only one I can pull out.
Yeah, it's only a half hour though.
The best shows on TV right now are on cable, premium or regular, because I'm not pulling shit from NBC. Law and Order has run its course. FX.
Give up already.
We can go. I mean, you're saying the Americans get away with a lot of stuff. It seems like now, because cable can do whatever they really want to do. It's just getting the sponsors to promote it. Americans must have a hell of a sponsor, and they're like, okay, well, we'll get to. They can literally show fucking if they want to. It's just getting somebody to sponsor it.
Yeah.
And if they get the sponsor, I mean, South Park
sponsored by a condom company. Sponsored by Frozen
fine.
Condoms. We support fucking on every network.
That's why I think why Nip Tuck was always limited commercial interruptions, because they only had like the one big sponsor that paid for the show, and they could show whatever the fuck they wanted. And people getting their dicks cut off and
yeah. Well, they dove into some disgusting things.
some crazy shit on FX. So to that point, Justin, what is your favorite network show?
Well, yeah, no.
Network. Excuse me.
Network.
Yeah.
But then you can name the show why you think it makes that network the best.
Okay. I watch a lot of FX with Archer and The Americans, and you got, you Justified and everything on there. And AMC really, I mean, The Walking Dead, yeah, but mostly it's Mad Men for me. The mostly I watch is HBO. Mm-hmm. And the reason is, to me, I mean, even with The Americans, the writing on all these networks have blown me away by some of the writing that you don't really see on TV. So you got that with HBO, but also HBO's library. They're really every show that they kind of bring in is crafted almost perfect to the point where it's going to last. It's like that perfect crafted bottle of wine where it's going to last for a few years. And
their movies, and their original movies.
They have these. They're going to have a lot coming out this year. Stuff.
Yeah,
the only one I really didn't like was the Girl, the Alfred Hitchcock one. I have issues with that.
I didn't see that one.
I didn't see it either.
I
was interested, but okay.
I was interested, but don't waste your time.
Okay.
Some of that stuff doesn't make. I think some of that stuff is quite false. It doesn't match up.
Did you watch the Hopkins movie?
You know what I think the worst thing about that thing was? It didn't feel like an HBO movie. It didn't feel like an HBO product. It felt cheap. It felt like a cheap knockoff of a BBC production.
Oh no!
With its facts possibly wrong.
Okay.
Possibly wrong. So HBO is your big pick right there.
HBO is my big pick, and especially with the HBO Go, where you can access all the library.
It's cocaine. That thing is cocaine.
Yeah, and it's a hell of a lot better than Netflix.
Yeah, it's literally. I remember a friend of me and Justin's, Kara. She gave me her HBO Go account or whatever, and it was when I was up there in Orlando, and I was like watching HBO Go, and I was like, how could, if I had this all the time, how could you you'd never leave your, it has everything.
Yeah. And I'm going to be buying next month a box so I can watch it like on my TVs and stuff. You can watch it on the Xbox and everything, but I got to watch it with just the Xbox. So I want to move it around. I got it on my phone and stuff. The only issue is the devices. Like, they only limit, I think, so many devices. Or I'm thinking maybe the Xfinity app. But what's great is it's growing. Like, the last time you've probably looked at it was in school, right, DJ?
Yeah.
Well, now they've added so much.
I looked at it like the other day, so they've added a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they have. I mean, they even have like Back to the Future and stuff. Where it's not made by HBO. They have that on there as well. So I love just eating something and turning on HBO Go and then like watching an episode of Sopranos. I mean, I own it, or like an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm, and I own it, but I don't have to get up and go get the DVD. I can just be a lazy American and sit there with my
food. Gain 50 pounds and.
I mean, I wish FX does something like that. I wish like AMC, but for right now, I gotta give my hat to HBO.
Yeah, quality program is good. Matt, what is your pick for best network?
No, I was gonna say something else just to fuck with Justin, just to kind of
go for it.
I won't though, because you're
Travel Channel.
I mean,
I watch a lot of TLC.
I like the
A&E.
I love Discovery.
History Channel.
Cable. Discovery's awesome.
Well, History Channel is like my all-time favorite channel of all time.
I like History Channel,
but it's changed so rapidly within the last 2 years that it's not history anymore. It's just reality TV, and I can't stand it now.
Yeah.
It's called Present Channel.
Yeah.
What am I doing now, channel?
It has to it has to be HBO, because if you look at the current shows, even the ones they cancel that Justin likes. And
we're never gonna let you live it down.
Yeah.
Enlightened was good, and the funny thing about Enlightened was the first season they were like iffy on it, so there's like only a couple episodes. Then the second season, again, HBO wasn't sure what to do with it, so there was only a few episodes, and they ended it as a series ending. So it actually ended like a lot of people watch TV shows and then they get canceled.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at you, Firefly, and they don't. have a closure, where this like really had a closure to it. So it is what it is. I'll leave it at that.
Well, they could always do it. They could always do a Kickstarter to do a movie of it or something like that. So. Okay, no Kickstarter.
It's in a way kind of stupid,
Yeah.
but it's actually quite cool when you put in like Veronica Mars. That I like.
Yeah, it's something that.
I mean, I never really watched it, but I like that.
I like the idea of it. It's like, hey, people liked it, and do a movie of it. It's cute and it's quaint. I like Kristen. Yeah. I like Kristen. I was going to say Kristen Stewart. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, Kristen Bell.
Jesus Christ. I like Kristen Bell a lot. So
I find it might be stupid. I think people are going to take that a little too far. Like if they were doing like Enlightened or something like that, I'd rather just Netflix or somebody pick it up.
Yeah.
Maybe do something, but they don't need to because it actually ended. Perfect, the way it should have ended.
Yeah.
So
it's over. It's over. Yeah. No, but I'll say HBO. They have all this shit together. I mean, they have people engaged with it even when shows aren't on. You can, like Justin was saying, HBO Go is everywhere. Watch it on your phone. Watch it on your computer. Watch it on your Xbox. Watch it wherever the hell you want, as long as you have some type of cable account, and that's freaking awesome. And they just put Carnival on HBO Go, so I'm going to start watching that. I think pretty soon. So
I thought you were already seen Carnival.
No, I had never seen it, and it was something I've always looked on HBO to see if they had it, and they finally put it on HBO Go. So I'm probably going to end up watching that.
Is Deadwood on HBO Go?
Deadwood's been on there for a while. Yeah, so that's still on there.
It's their whole back catalog. Every season, every episode. Yeah.
Carnival was the only one.
It's perfect. It's better than my cable. It's better than
way
Netflix.
Better. Oh, most definitely. Yeah, so HBO Go is awesome.
Yeah, HBO's.
Yeah, get your shit together, Comcast.
I guess, I mean, we all are in agreement that HBO is like, it's like the house. It's like, you go to Vegas.
Somebody's gotta be different.
The black guy.
What's funny?
I like PBS,
No, it's awesome.
1, 2, 3 Contact is my shit. No.
Terra X rules.
I figured I'd be the only one picking HBO. I thought you guys were gonna go. I thought Justin was gonna go AMC, and I thought Matt was gonna go Showtime for some reason. But
I would, but it's not compared to. It's like you can't.
It's a tough call.
You pick the hotter girl,
Yeah. I mean, HBO is like the hot chick, but she's like hard to get. But like FX to me is like that secret hot chick. Like she takes the glasses off and lets her hair down. She's like badass. FX is the Kirsten Bell of these networks.
You might make me change my pick to FX and get a little hot over here.
AMC is like that kind of good-looking girl, but her family's loaded with money.
Yeah,
so
you're like,
she's too good for you. You're out of your league.
She's kind of like a prissy, And the thing about AMC, this is funny because AMC and HBO were dueling on Sunday with Walking Dead and Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
and HBO, and they both won. It was like that
was the funny thing about it. Yeah,
they're like nobody lost. It's like, well, we're a premium network and we got 4.4. We're a cable network, we got 12.4. Hey, let's throw money at each other. But I just picked FX because one is a little, for me to like anything having to do with Fox is amazing because I hate Fox. Okay,
you bring up a valid.
As long as they're not making movies, it's fine.
Yes, when you're making regular television, stay with not just Fox, FX. They're different.
Yeah. 1,
2, they aren't the house money. They don't get to go as far as HBO can go. So, or at least they don't do it as much as HBO does. And FX has my favorite television show, Justified, but. You think about where FX came from, where there was just, hey, Spider-Man 3 is on, even though they kind of still do that. They just, like 5 years ago, FX didn't have any great original programming. What the fuck was original programming on FX? Married with Children reruns. I mean, there was nothing on there.
Hey, let's leave the Married with Children alone.
I love Married with Children, but you gotta think. You got Justified, who's awesome. You got Sons of Anarchy, which I don't watch, but everybody who loves Sons of Anarchy, they fucking love Sons.
They're pretty rabid about that. Yeah.
They're rabid fans.
The Shield.
The Shield.
They had The Shield, which
greatest cop shows maybe of all time.
Well, not better than The Wire.
Not better than The Wire. Nip Tuck, which is great. Archer, which is... I'm just so happy the guys from Frisky Dingo and
I wish Frisky Dingo came back though.
Yeah,
I hope they do something like that.
Because H. John Benjamin is like one of the most appreciated talents that we got right now when it comes to comedy and stuff like that, because he's been doing it for fucking ever. Anyway, doing voiceover. He's the voice of Archer, and he was the voice of he's been the voice of
Coach McGurk.
Coach McGurk. He's in every fucking thing. Anyway, but FX has a lot of shows. It's like it's the Rocky Balboa of the thing. But HBO is kind of like Drago. Of course, it's gonna win. It has like everybody. HBO has all the money. It has like it has.
So you're saying HBO is a commie?
It has to be. It has got a commie show on it now.
If he dies, he dies. FX to me, I'm just picking FX just because it's like it's almost like an honorable mention, but I'm gonna stick with FX. That's because
but you can't lose anyway. Yeah, like they both have great programs.
Yeah. Showtime, I give Showtime.
But you can say that about any of these four. I mean, Showtime
is on the come, but Showtime's on the come because I used to hate Showtime.
Well, but come on, Red Shoe Diaries, man.
Oh well, you know, we had HBO had Emanuela, so fuck that.
Yeah. Well, I did forget about this. HBO also did have Tales from the Crypt.
Yes.
Which is probably one of my favorite shows, hands down. I don't care what show it is. It's one of my
HBO had Encyclopedia Brown, bitch. We can go back before you were even born. HBO had Adventures of Tintin.
Bitch, it had Babar.
It had Babar. It had Brain Games. Tintin. It had HBO's been doing it for a long time. I saw Newsies on HBO.
Were you singing along?
With Christian Bale. I should have put that in the Simply Ashamed.
I watched that Newsies. Shit.
Newsies?
That's like her favorite ever.
She's allowed to. She's allowed to. I am not allowed to watch.
She's a chick.
She knows what that movie is.
Oh yeah, she loves it. She sings all the songs and everything.
Wow, good for her.
If I said Newsies around anybody else other than the three of us and I guess Nicole, they wouldn't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Who the fuck is a newsie?
But yeah, when it comes at the end of the day, I think it like I said, HBO is the Drago. I'm rooting for FX like Rocky. Come on, Rocky! But in real life, Rocky would get murdered by Drago. Drago would literally cave his fucking chest in.
In real life, somebody would have assassinated Rocky.
Yeah, just like Captain America.
With a Dragunov sniper rifle.
It was a fucking
badass.
Golden eye. All right, guys, let's do looking ahead. Justin, anything you're looking ahead to in April, the month of April?
Oh my God, yeah.
April-y.
Mostly I'm looking forward to Sunday for Mad Men. I mean, that's 2 hours. It's just, I'm gonna have an erection that's gonna last.
You're gonna have a John Hamm erection.
Well, you got Game of Thrones and you got Mad Men coming on in like the same week. I mean, I'm gonna have to call a doctor.
You're gonna be coming for like 3 straight hours.
Yeah, as far as movies goes, Oblivion maybe, mostly because I love M83 doing the music and I love Tron too. And
I was just talking to Matt about that before. Yeah. I was like, for some reason,
I didn't realize it was him directing it. So
he's very good. Yeah, he's very underrated.
I like that guy, I like Tron Legacy for.
He wants to do a third one too.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
But yeah, Oblivion, Mad Men. Anything else you looking forward to next month, Justin?
Nah, that's it. I mean, you got what? Rob Zombie's got a new film coming out.
Boo!
Hey, okay, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna wax poetic on that maybe in a minute then.
Okay.
All right, and that's it. I mean, you got 42.
Okay, God.
That's it.
42.
Matt,
God, 42.
What are you looking for?
Oh, Pain and Gain. Pain and Gain comes out.
Oh yeah. Pain and Gain.
God damn it! Yeah, I forgot about that.
Fucking Pain and Gain. I forgot about that.
I can't wait for that. That's gonna be my guilty. Spring Breakers was my guilty pleasure. That's gonna be my new guilty pleasure.
Matt, the hours and hours upon days I've bitched about Transformers. What is the one thing I've always said about Michael Bay? He needs to do
his original
shit. His own shit. When he does his own shit, I have no problem with Michael Bay. Yeah. When he does somebody else's shit, he fucking fucks it up.
I'd say minus Armageddon. If you take away Armageddon, he has a pretty good record of him doing his own shit and it being good.
And that was Katzenberg's shit. Who made Deep Impact? That whole thing. Remember how Deep Impact came out at the same time?
Same time as Armageddon.
And Ants came out with Bugs Life because Katzenberg was in charge of both of those. Was in charge of an asteroid script, and he left to make DreamWorks with Steven Spielberg. And Disney was like, "Oh fuck that! We'll take his idea and make our own movie." Hey, so man. I don't even count that as Michael Bay's. That was somebody else's shit.
Deep Impact, one of the first movies with a black president. Boom.
Yeah. Stay away, Morgan Freeman. Stay away. But what are you looking forward to other than?
Oh, see, I had something already kind of planned out, but it's not ruined for me because I really enjoyed it. I was gonna say Evil Dead, but I happened to see Evil Dead last night.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I do say thank you. Hey, I thought it was gonna be the original Evil Dead, which I like. I like the original Evil Dead, but it deserved a remake because it's dated. Got fucking hoodwinked. Going down to Miami with Bruce Campbell being a fuck and kicking everybody.
Bruce Campbell being a fuck is a great sentence.
Yes. And him
Bruce Campbell being a fuck.
Him pulling the wool over everybody's eyes and him introducing the original Evil Dead and goes like, oh, pretending the film's broken, and boom, you get to see the new Evil Dead movie, which was awesome, by the way. Anybody who likes horror movies or likes Evil Dead, it's a good entry in the mythology of Evil Dead.
The red band trailer for that movie is literally should be. What's darker than red? It should be a little bit darker than.
I don't know. Like period blood.
Black Label.
Yeah, Black Label. Because I'm watching the red band trailer. Like, am I allowed to watch this? I'm
a grown ass. Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker Black.
Yeah,
it's a Blue Label.
The Blue Label trailer. No,
but Evil Dead was what you were going to say. And
I was going to see Evil Dead, so I ruined it. So now, I guess, okay, we'll say Pain and Gain, because I think we're all looking forward to Pain and Gain for some weird reason, but we all are, because it's going to be awesome.
It looks
especially
great.
after that Red Band trailer as well. That made it even better.
Hell yes.
Yeah. But I would say I'm going to go on a limb here and say Hannibal. I'm looking forward to.
Oh.
I don't know what it is about it, but I like that they're using the Will Graham and Hannibal dynamic.
Bad casting is the only thing I'll say.
Matt Mikkelsen, he's kind of, it's almost too sinister. It's like, that guy's a fucking killer. You can't tell right now. That guy's eating people right
actor. Now. I love him. He's just, you don't want to, Hannibal
he fits the bill too much. He's like,
the wolf in sheep's clothing. He's not supposed to be the wolf.
He
looks like the fucking wolf.
He's a fucking wolf. He's a naked wolf, pretty much.
You have to get somebody who looks like a nice guy, but then flips out. I kept saying, cast Michael Sheen. He has an NBC connection. He was on 30 Rock. Cast him. He looks like young Anthony Hopkins anyway. He's British. He looks like a nice guy. And if he were to freak out and kill people, Matt Mikkelsen killing somebody is like
it's
the
like,
most...
he does that all the time. He bleeds from his eye. I mean,
no shit. He beat up James Bond.
But I'm looking for... I think it's going to be a better version of The Following. And The Following is okay. It's not a bad show. But this will be... It's already got a built-in audience. People who like
huge
those movies already. Huge built-in audience. It's using good canon already. And it's going to build on the mythology, which I think is...
When is that?
But it's on NBC.
But it's on NBC, so they're going to get a really, really short leash.
Imagine that show on, like, one of the networks we talked about.
Shit.
AMC, Showtime, FX, HBO. It'd be one of the greatest... It'd be one of the highest rated shows they got.
Which they could have maybe put it like on, because they show like Red Dragon and Hannibal and stuff like that on FX a lot of the time.
How can people go from like Game of Thrones shows or AMC show like Breaking Bad and then go back to NBC where they have to? They're now legally obligated to censor their shit.
But I think they can push the limits a little bit. I think.
Really, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, they push the limits of The Following, but granted, that's Fox, so FX connection.
Here's going to be my thing about that show. I'm already pissed at the casting, but I want to see how many times he eats somebody in the season. Because I have a feeling it's going to be less than 3. I
have a feeling it's going to be less than 2. I think it might be 1. I think that might be if they use that as a reveal, like, oh look, he is psychotic, and they use like he's eating somebody. It's like, okay, no fucking shit, people. We know he's Hannibal the Cannibal.
Hannibal the Cannibal.
You don't even have to have him eat anybody. It's like it should be already be said that this guy eats people.
Yeah.
Don't be so like, it's like, I don't know. Keep it ambiguous and concentrate on other shit.
I'm looking forward to, and I think I showed this trailer to both of you guys. It came out of nowhere to me. Is Trance by Danny Boyle.
Damn. Okay.
That trailer,
that's another fucking Red Band trailer.
Yeah, again, a Red Band trailer that should probably be a Blue Label. We're gonna start calling them Blue Label trailers now, because that last 5 seconds of that trailer is like the most holy shit moment. It's like, what the fuck?
What's wrong with that guy's head? It's missing.
Hey, something's wrong with Vincent Castle's face. But it's from Danny Boyle. It has Rosario Dawson, it has James McAvoy, who's I like him. He's one of those actors where he's one of those good kind of actors.
Yeah, he's like, hey.
He's always he screams a lot, doesn't he? Like tortured.
Yeah.
In every movie.
Well, you're thinking of Wanted and
every movie he's in, it's the same.
Wanted you're thinking of Last King of
Scotland, where he's like hung up by the fucking spikes with the hooks. Like, God,
did he scream in oh yeah, he did scream in First Class in the most badass scene in the movie. In the most badass scene in the movie, he was screaming like a ninny. You're right.
Yeah.
He screams in every movie like that.
He makes weird faces.
It's like Daniel Glover sweating in every film.
But you know what's funny? I think Daniel Glover.
Glover.
He will now be called Daniel Glover.
Daniel Glover.
But I think you're right, because I think in the Blue Label trailer, I think he's screaming.
He has to be.
Yeah, they're ripping out his fingernails.
Shit, I forgot about that.
But no, Jesus. it looks like a combination of like Inception and In the Mouth of Madness. It's like some crazy shit happening in this movie, like
with some train
mind fuck
throwing in a little bit.
Little train spotting going in there, a little mind fuck going on there. It looks very interesting. And I had heard Danny Boyle was doing a movie called Trance, but I didn't really pay attention to like anything about it. And then I just saw the trailer. I was like, whoa, this is on some other shit.
Yeah. Well, it's already out in the UK. It came out last week.
Yeah. I don't know how well it's doing, but I think it comes out. It must be like the end of April. Must be the end of April, because the trailer, the American trailer, just debuted like last week. Yeah. So I'm assuming they're going to give some more time, but it piqued my interest. That's
good. Oh, I forgot to mention. I think I mentioned this a few podcasts back. The Place Between the Pines is finally coming out this month.
Final fucking.
So this month?
Yeah, this month. Yeah, it's coming out in April. Yeah.
I'm looking forward.
I want to see that.
I want to see that too.
It looks good. It has some potential to be really, really good, I think. But another movie that's coming out way too early before Oscar season, because I think Ryan Gosling could be nominated for an award, but he's going to have the old Joaquin Phoenix problem where
they said the same thing about Drive, and he got fucked with that one too.
Everybody from Drive got fucked, so it doesn't matter.
It sucks. It's like, dude, stop putting out these good movies and good acting movies in like April. You're not going to get nominated. Look at The Master.
Yeah, and that came out in June.
That movie came out like 5 months after when your movie's coming out. So maybe you need to wait a second. Trance is what I'm looking forward to, and I guess more Game of Thrones, of course. Tonight's the Justified season finale, and after that, I'll just be watching movies all day. Matt,
what a fucking life!
What a life! Matt, you want to give out the information?
Sure, I'll do that for the boys and girls out there.
The Boys and Girls Club of America, Washington.
Denzel Washington's club. Yeah. Okay, we are Simplistic Reviews. You can email us at simplisticreviewsblogspot@gmail.com. We are on Facebook at www.facebook.com/simplisticreviews. We are on Twitter at SRBlogspot. The S means Sandy, and the R means rubber.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So we were at SR Blogspot. Sorry, I already insulted our audience enough this time. I couldn't go any further.
Yeah, why not?
Because my mom told me when you're ahead, you're ahead.
My mom told me in for a penny, in for a pound. So
your mom has those old timey sayings. My mom's like, make up your own goddamn saying, idiot.
Make up your own goddamn
saying, you stupid idiot.
Hey, did you say Pinterest? Did you bring up Pinterest?
Well, Pinterest, because
I'm trying to keep the streak alive, Justin. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
But if you do go and check out the Simplistic Reviews Pinterest board, you will see that we have posted a few things on our Pinterest board. So boom,
I don't even know.
I'm John fucking Madden. Yeah, but we have a few things on Pinterest right now. You can like them, you can repin them.
I don't know what the hell Pinterest is to this day. I just like when you promote it because I have no idea what it is.
It adds to the allure and the mystique. You should maybe check it out one day. It's a mysterious land of pinning and repinning.
That sounds very dirty.
It sounds dirty, right? Yeah. I mean, why not check it out? Sometimes you get porn on it too. Sometimes people put porn.
Oh, okay, porn. Okay, I'm going there.
I got you sold now, right? Yeah.
You sold me.
Nicole told me that's like business as usual on Pinterest, so it's okay.
Oh, well, there you go. For Justin Polizzi and Matthew Stewart, I'm DJ Valentine. I'm going to watch porn on Pinterest.
And I'm the white chocolate Easter bunny.
I'm the white chocolate.
I'm gonna go watch my canceled show.
Oh.
Why you gotta end in such a downer?
Stop watching our shows, Justin. You keep them kidding.
Thanks for listening to the Simplistic Reviews Podcast. Now if you'll excuse me, I got a Vampire Diaries marathon to watch. Wait. Who the f*** programmed me to say that? Was it you, Valentine? Good luck getting directions from your tom-tom asshole. Me and homeboy are tight. I wouldn't watch Vampire Diaries if it co-starred Jesus.